in the next 5 years, I could make more than $1 million. If I had accepted this job, I would have ended in prison and I would have been in debt. In 2024, I had gotten a small space somewhere in GRA in Port Harcourt, and I was still in school at that point in time. This was during my IT period. I got this request from a client one day to do a sample video that they wanted me to make an animation of the entire Bible. It's like a series, long series that was going to last almost 5 years, and they were willing to pay $1 to $3 million. At the onset, they didn't tell me that the project was that big. They had seen me on Fiverr, the good works I was doing there. So when they reached out to me, they said we should do a sample. I thought they wanted 2D animation, so I did a 2D animation sample. They paid me about $250 for the sample, 15-second sample. Then later on, they said they wanted it to be 3D. They had also reached out to other agencies in Nigeria and in India and some other countries. So later on, I looked at it, I'm like, this money is interesting. When they told me about how much they are willing to pay, that we are going to pay, and it wasn't a scam, I said, if I take this job, I'll put myself in trouble, because at that point in time, I didn't have the structure, I didn't have the capacity to bring a team that would do project for 5 years. And I knew that the money was good, it would change my life, but if I accepted that money, I would go to jail, I would be in debt. Because it's possible that over the next 5 years, that money might not be able to produce that project or those animated series. So I said no to it. It sounded like foolishness at that point in time, but I knew that in the next 5 years, I could make more than $1 million. So instead of taking one project for $1 million that would take me 5 years to do, and then would lock me down, I cannot take any other project from any other client. I knew that it was somehow limiting, and I knew that I didn't have the capacity. Yes, now there are other projects that I've said yes to that was big. I said yes to them, and then I didn't even know how to do them. I said yes, and then I figured out how to do them later on. But this one, I knew that it was way beyond my capacity. So I said no to it, to have my sanity, to make sure I'm not in debt, to make sure I don't go to jail. So there are some opportunities that you have to say no to, because it is good when it might put you in problem because you don't have the capacity at that point in time. So this is not me trying to say whatever you feel like you cannot do, just say no to it. There are a lot of things that personally I've said yes to that I didn't know how to do. The time I worked with Johns Hopkins University, John Moores University, it was somehow overwhelming, but I said yes to it, and then I figured out how to do it, and then we delivered. But this other one is a different case scenario. So learn to say no to some things that are good. It's not every good thing that you must accept, because some can put you in serious palaver.